Hi! I'm filming this video one day after the Euphoria episode with Lexi's play. Regardless of the fact that I think it was my favorite episode from the season, because it was really good. I loved seeing all those scenes and the throwbacks and stuff like that. If you're not watching Euphoria, I'm sorry. But I'm going to recreate a makeup look from that episode. The episode was serving looks. I'm going to insert some of my favorites here. I was with my phone and I was taking pictures of my laptop screen. At first I wanted to recreate Lexi's makeup. That kind of a 4 wings liner and the glittery lids. But I don't think that will suit my eye shape very much. She has deep set eyes like I do, but she does have a more elongated, almost almond-shaped eye. And I don't know how that will look on me. I loved even more the makeup look that Maddy did on Lexi. This one with blue liner and pearls underneath her eyes. That is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And I also loved Maddy's makeup while she was doing Lexi's makeup. This graphic liner with rhinestones. So beautiful. And in today's video I'm going to actually recreate Cassie's makeup. Well, I'm starting to have second thoughts. I think I'm going to recreate Lexi's makeup. The pearls eyeliner. Because I really love that. I wanted to recreate Cassie's look because I have this liner that's blue and with it's perfect, it's the same shade. But Lexi has blue liner as well, so what if I just recreate hers instead? I just changed my mind, let's do that. So I'm going to do this blue liner with rhinestones. It's beautiful, really beautiful. Also let me know which one of these ones that I inserted was your favorite, and if you want me to recreate another one. I think I'm going to do Maddy's because it's absolutely epic, but let me know which one was your favorite so I can maybe do one more look. Okay, by the way, I do have here on my desk a little thing. It's a container with products that I want to finish in the upcoming months. Call it a pan project, I don't know, but I will be using kind of the same products all over again in the next months because I really need to finish these. They are pretty old. I'm going to prime my face. I'm going to use 2 primers today. I went from not priming at all to using 2 primers. So I'm going to use this Makeup Forever Dullness Eraser Primer, and I'm going to apply it basically all over the face, concentrating it on the perimeters, because in the center I'm going to apply the Level Primer by Beauty Blender. This one is a smoothing primer. It blurs out the pores, while this one, no idea what it does. Probably some color correction. It just enhances, I don't know what. Radiant base. Okay, enhances the glow basically. Probably, I don't know. And I'm excited for the fact that Lexi has the laminated brows, they are set upwards and feathery and spiky like mine are. So I really wanted to recreate one of her looks. I'm really happy that Lexi is getting more screen time, because she's amazing. She's not loud like everyone else is. That's why maybe she did not get that much attention until now. I applied the Beauty Blender, by the way. Just pushing it in with my fingers. For foundation I need to finish these. This is the Fenty Beauty Hydrating Longwear Foundation. I have the shade 180 and I'm going to mix it in with a little bit of 150, because this is a little bit darker and a little bit too yellow, and the 150 is pretty neutral, so it will tone down some of that yellowness. I'm just mixing them on my hand and applying on my face. Okay, I think I got the shade right. I feel this way because I reviewed the new foundation. I'm going to upload the video tomorrow, and I picked a shade that's too dark for me. Story of my life, that's why I have to mix foundations every time I'm doing my makeup. My peach fuzz is growing out again. I need to dermaplane again. And I'm blending it a little bit down my jawline and neck so it fades into the neck. Okay, concealer, one that I have 4 concealers here that I need to finish. and one of them is the Maybelline Fit Me. It has very little product left, so I'm going to use this one until it's finished. It might be just like a week use, I don't know, we'll see. I'm just going to apply it underneath my eyes and also a little bit on my lid to prime for the eyeshadow. This is in the shade 20. I love the undertone. It's like a soft yellow. And I'm just going to use the same sponge and blend this in. Okay, for contour, in the makeup organizer in front of me I have the Natasha Denona Face Glow Foundation. The shade is 45. It's a neutral tone foundation. It's very liquidy. The shade is very nice for contouring for me. And I'm going to use the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. I'm just going to pick up the product, really coat my brush into the product, and I will stamp this a little bit underneath my cheekbones. I want to lift up my cheekbones visually, so she has a pretty harsh contour. Like, I was really impressed by that scene, especially because I've never seen Lexi in such heavy makeup. Heavy contour. They also had false lashes, which they usually don't. So yeah, I really like that. I'm going to blend it down my jawline a little bit and a little bit of that on my forehead. This is pretty soft, like I think, oh, I applied a little bit too much there. Whatever, we're going to blend this. I was gonna say that this is pretty soft, and I think I will apply a powder bronzer on top of it, because Lexi had pretty harsh, pretty visible contour. I'm going to apply a little bit of that underneath my nose. I'm going to build it up a little bit on the cheeks. What I like to do is take my sponge and just blend the sides so it really melts into my foundation. Like, I'm not going over the contour, I'm just going at the sides of the contour, let's say. Like, I really love how glowy the side of my face is. I think I would really love this foundation, although I never got to try it on my entire face because obviously the shade is not suitable for that, but I think I would really love it. I truly love glowy foundations. Okay, I'm going to set my under eyes. I'm going to use a little bit of translucent powder. This is the RCMA no color powder. I just moved it into another jar. I'm going to blend in those creases before I set. Make sure that I do not set a crease because then you won't be able to move that. I'm coating my Real Techniques brush into the powder and I'm stamping my under eyes with it. I'm also bringing it down a little bit so I set my pores area. That way they won't reflect the light and they won't look as visible and as textured, let's say. They will look a little bit more blurred. You can kind of see the difference. I'm going to apply a little bit of this Dior nude bronzer just to set this situation into place and also intensify it. So I'm doing little stamping motions, especially since the foundation that I used as contour is very hydrating. The powders that we put on top might cling to that and look a little bit patchy, so we have to be really careful. Especially since I did not set that area with translucent powder. I just set my under eyes because, like, I do like a dewier finish of the skin. And then you can take your powder brush if you need to again blend the sides of it. The lighting is not ideal in that scene, but she seems to have a pretty peachy blush and it's applied a little bit lower, somewhere around here. I'm just going to use my Makeup Forever Artist Face Color Number Faded, you know the drill. Going to use my Real Techniques blush brush and pick up the product. Tapping off the excess so I don't apply too much. And going to apply here. I usually apply my blush a little bit higher up, but I'm going to make it similar to hers. And again, if you apply too much, you can take your powder brush and fade it a little bit. Highlighter, I'm going to use this is the Maybelline Masterchrome in the shade Molten Rose Gold. And this is a Sigma High Cheekbone Highlighter F03 brush. And I'm going to highlight basically all the high points of my face and my underneath my brows here, because I do like to highlight there. This has a little bit of cast on me. I'm going to take my blush brush and try to blend that a little bit. That's because the shade is slightly darker than what I need. I want to do just a tiny bit of baking around my eyes. So I'm pressing some powder in with my sponge. Okay, I don't think this is actually baking, I'm just pressing some powder to brighten things and also to blur out my pores a little bit more. I think that's all the face makeup. I just quickly went to the face makeup because that's not the interesting part of this look. We want to see the eyes. My boyfriend had a meeting and I couldn't talk over him, so I did this eye. I filmed it for TikTok, and by the way, I never say it, but you should check out my TikTok and Instagram as well. I do have the same username at raluca.makeup, so why not? I'm fun there as well. Do like transformations and like short versions of the tutorials that I post here. Anyways, moving on. I'm going to use the same palette that I used for my old Euphoria look. It's the Douce by Juvia's Place. This is discontinued, by the way, but it does have this shade that I feel like it resembles so much what Lexi has on her lid. It has that duochrome whitish pink color, and she has like a rosy pink in her outer corner. That's why I did this kind of a situation. In that scene it's pretty dark, so that's why mine might look a little bit brighter. It's zoomed in that picture and I can tell that it's pretty pink, maybe just a tiny bit softer than mine. I have no idea because of the lighting. So I'm going to apply this shimmer here that I used in my other Euphoria look. I'm going to link it somewhere on the screen. Let me blend those creases first. I'm going to apply it on my lid with my finger. Just little taps like that. And I feel like this kind of resembles Cassie's look, the one that I wanted to do in the beginning. Like the colors are similar, but Cassie has that graphic liner situation. I can't really reach my inner corners, so I will have to pick a brush with the same shade and just apply it here. For my outer corner, I'm going to mix a little bit of this pink into this kind of a purple. Oops. So mixing the two, but applying a little bit more purple than pink. Really tap off the excess. I don't want a lot of it, so I'm not trying to build a very intense pigmented shade here. I'm just like, this is fine, because I do want a little bit of a softer rosy pink. I'm applying it into my outer corner, and then when there's basically no pigment left on my brush, I'm just going to use it to blend and bring it to my crease a little bit. And then with a fluffy brush, it was clean before, I'm going to buff these edges and also smoke it out a little bit. Okay, for the liner part, I'm going to take my Sephora and Stabilo felt eyeliner in the shade Summer Holiday. This is discontinued. Yeah, I do have a lot of old products. Whatever, this is just a blue eyeliner. It looks like a little marker. It's not a marker, it's a makeup product. Don't think that I will apply a marker on my eyes. Oh, I forgot a little detail. Before I do that, I'm going to take this dark brown in the palette on a flat brush like this to add a little bit of definition on my lower lash line. I've noticed that she has something really close to her lash line. I'm really tapping off the excess from my brush because I don't want a lot of that. And I'm really going close to my lash line, and I'm not pressing hard. Again, I just want a light definition there. So I'm not putting a lot of pressure on the brush, I'm barely touching the skin. Okay, now the liner. I'm starting the liner from my lower lash line. The liner is not that lifted as I usually do it. So I started from the lower lash line, and I also applied a little bit here on the outer corner. And then I'm going to continue it towards my top lid. And the liner is pretty long. It's kind of like, I'm going to make it about the end of my brow level. Oh, I have a hair here that's pretty annoying. So about that long, and I'm going to make it pretty thin. So I'm connecting it to my lid making it pretty thin. As you can see, I just connected it to my outer corner. And then I'm closing my eyes and doing little... I'm just tapping the liner against my lash line. I'm going to do the thinnest line ever on my lid, on my entire lid, like up to my inner corner. The shape of the liner is really helpful because you can just tap it like that and it will just create a very thin line. I'm just going to connect it here. Oops. I made it a little bit thicker by mistake, whatever. It's fine. They're sisters, not twins. I'm going to do the inner corner wing. Hers is pretty long. My eye shape can't really do that because my eyes are pretty close to my nose. So I can't do a huge inner corner wing, but I'm going to try my best. I'm just going to use the tip of the liner, the sharp part. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, now it's time for the pearls. I do have here some nail pearls. I'm going to stick them using a lash glue. My lash glue is black as usual. I'm going to try my best. I noticed that she has different sizes. She has 3 or 4 bigger ones and then some smaller ones in between. So I'm going to do that. Let's see, I have the reference picture in front of me. Let's do this. Let's apply the big ones first. So let's say a big one here in the center. And a big one here. And then like one in between. I'm just calculating the space right now. And one here. Was I supposed to apply mascara first? How am I going to apply mascara on my lower lashes right now? Anyways, we'll figure that out later. That's so beautiful! I'm sorry, I get excited when it comes to glitter and rhinestones. Anything sparkly. One here and one here, right at the end. That is so cute. Excuse me, I'm just in love. Okay, I finished up the rhinestones part. I'm absolutely in love with how they came out. I'm going to apply some mascara and false lashes off camera. Like, I can tell she has a lash band. Like, I can see the lash band in that scene, I think. But they're not going to be huge. I'm just going to apply some smaller lashes. I'm going to see what I can find. Okay, I applied some lashes. They look really cheap, but whatever. Let's get over it. I'm going to do my lips next. I'm going to apply this Boysenberry's lip pencil in the shade Butter Nude. She has this kind of an orangey glossy lip going on, and I'm going to do the same thing, like nude orangey type of a color. Let's just see what I can achieve. Luckily her lips are overlined because I was going to overline mine anyways. I have here another thing that I need to finish. The Huda Beauty Demi Matte. This is the shade Day Slayer. I also have another shade, but whatever, I think this one will work. This is called the Demi Matte, but it's not matte at all. This is all the way glossy, and this is discontinued, so. So this is the look, all complete. I really hope you enjoy how it came out. I definitely enjoyed it. I feel like it's so fun and creative, and I love the rhinestones and the color combination. Also, again, let me know if you want me to recreate any other looks in that episode or like another episode. I'm waiting for the finale. I don't think there will be new looks in the finale because it's like from what I've seen in the trailer is it's a part 2 of the play somehow, so they will wear the same looks. But I don't know. I will think about it. Also, let me know if you want to see anything from me. What? Whatever. You get the point. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!